Here you see the title of the story about a dog Tricky the dog. Here you see the dog is overfeeded. The dog, though it is a small dog, but it is pampered dog. But the dog was pampered. You might have heard about the pampered child. Pampered is the word. Spoon feeding. The word pampered tells about overcare. You might have come across the word pampered child. A child who is overcared and looked after. Here was overfed by his rich mistress. A pampered child is overcared loved, looked after, affectionate, over affectionate. So here you see, a pampered child is overcared, overloved, overlooked after, over affectionate. So here the dog is a pampered dog. In which sense if the dog was pampered? It was overfeeded. Feed se bana, food feed, overfeeded. The dog was small, but it was overfeeded. Tricky was a pampered dog. A pampered dog. A pampered dog who is overfed. Feed, fed. Here you see, food se bana. Feed, fed. Feeding. You might have heard the word feeding. If something is feeded. Bottle feeding you might have heard. So the dog was overfed. By whom? Overfed by his rich. R-I-C-H, rich, you know. Rich, wealthy, affluent, by his rich mistress. Who is that rich mistress? The rich mistress is what? Mrs. Pamphray. Who was that rich mistress? What was the name of that rich mistress? Come on, see. Name Mrs. Pamphray. Mrs. Pamphray. P-U-M-P-H-R-E-Y. Mrs. Pamphray, the affluent lady who cared his dog too much. She overfed the dog, and what was the result of overfeeding? Excess of everything is bad, my dear children. Excess care, excess love, too much. Too much if anything is bad. We should not try too much. Of course, discipline is good, care is good, love is good, feeding is good, but it is over. If it is over, if you cross that limit, overfeeding, if somebody is too much strict, you will read a story where the child is not even allowed to go, so he feels boredom, he wants to be orphaned. In the poem you will read. But here, the child wants freedom. He wants love. But overcare, overlove, overlooked after makes a child dull. So here, the dog is overfed. Who? The Mrs. Pamphlet, a rich lady. A rich lady who overfed his dog. What was the result? You may guess it. You know it very well. That excess of anything is bad. So here what is bad? Overfeeding is bad. Overfeeding is bad. So the dog is overfed and he falls seriously ill. And his mistress consults a veterinary surgeon, veterinary doctor. A veterinary doctor deals with ailment of animals. Veterinary. Does he perform an operation? Question arises. There was a surgery. Why? Triumph of surgery. Succeeded the surgery. The dog was cured without surgery. When you will go through this story and you will read about the mad love, the blind love of a lady, rich lady. In fact, the narrator has criticized those rich, affluent class of lady. Actually, Mrs. Pamphlet is a representative of those rich class of ladies who wants to show off their wealth by keeping dogs, by giving all kinds of luxury. When you will go through this story, you will in fact jump. Oh my God, is it possible that much food, that much arrangement? He has clothes for winter, for rainy season, for summer season, different bowls, different foods, different things, so many things. So, here you will be surprised to see, to read that the story revolves around the excess of love. Now come to the story. I was really worried with this time. Here you see, I was really worried about this time. Who is I? The narrator. The narrator is worried. The narrator, who is the veterinary doctor of the story. The narrator, the writer of the story, who happens to be a veterinary doctor. And he is describing the whole episode, the whole story of a dog that is overloved, that is overcared. So here you see, I'm really worried about Tricky this time. I had pulled up my car when I saw him in the street with his mistress. Where the dog was seen? The dog was seen in the streets. The dog was seen. I was shocked at his appearance. Appearance. A-P-P-E-A-R-A-M-C-E. Appearance. How you appear like, how the dog looks like. Appearance is your look. The personality, look of your look, how you look like, looks like जैसा वो दिखाई पड़ता था. Appearance, why the narrator was shocked. Now the question arises, why the narrator was shocked? Shocked at his appearance. Whose appearance the narrator was shocked at? Triky's appearance, the dog. It was Triky's appearance that shocked the narrator. Now, he had become hugely fat. Look at the adjective, huge, enormous, big. Huge means enormous, big. Hugely fat, like a blotted sausage with a leg at each corner. His eyes bloodshot. Here the dog is compared. The dog is compared. Here the dog is compared. The dog is compared with a blotted sausage. Here see, the dog is compared with a blotted. A simile is being used, like when we use like, simile is used. So here the dog is compared with a blotted sausage with a leg at each corner. Something very big that is astounding and a huge leg. His eyes bloodshot, stared straight ahead, and his tongue lolled from his jaw. So look at the adjective that the narrator has used to describe his appearance. Here you see. The narrator or the storyteller has used following adjective. कौन से एडजेक्टिव को यूज किया उसने? Here you see, he used the adjective like blotted soil, bloodshed shot, ahead of tongue lolled from his joy. So these adjectives are used by the narrator. All these adjectives are used to describe what? Triky's appearance. How the dog looks like, how his eyes that was bloodshot of a rummy that is a kind of a wine, stared straight ahead, tongue lolled from his jaw, that is the mouth, his tongue was lolling out of the jaw. So here all these adjectives are used to describe Triky's appearance. So here, in the first paragraph, the narrator has introduced the dog, the central character of the story, that is Triky. Here, his appearance, the adjective that is used by the poet, speaks loud, and it presents a very clear picture about its appearance, how the dog looks like. Now come to the second paragraph. Mrs. Purfy hastened to describe. He was so listless, lifeless, listless. Here you see the another adjective. The dog was listless. Mr. Harriot, he seems to have no energy. Listless, having not smart enough, seems to have no energy. I thought he must be suffering from malnutrition. Malnutrition. What the dog was? The dog seems to have no energy. No energy. No energy. And perhaps must be, please note down, and must be suffering. Must be suffering, SUFFERING, must be suffering from FROM, malnutrition. Malnutrition. What is the, here you see the word malfunction. Mal is a, what is, it is prefix. Prefix is what? A word that is fixed before a word, and it tells about the bad. The word malpractice, bad practice. If the word mal is a prefix before practice, that is malpractice. Malnutrition. So here the malnutrition. Malnutrition. Bad nutrition, bad practice. Malfunction, that is bad function. So many words you can create with mal. That is a prefix. Prefix mal. That speaks about bad. You can make words with mal. Use the word mal with practice. Malpractice, that is bad practice. Malfunction, bad function. Malnutrition, that is bad, imbalanced diet. Malnutrition, that is the imbalanced diet. Then, this is what? Maltreatment. In something is treated badly. So, three words: malfunction, maltreatment, malpractice. So, here you might have beautifully understood the prefix. That is mal stand for. It stands for bad, and words may be formed with the help of these prefixes. That is malnutrition, malpractice, malfunction, and maladjustment. Okay? So here you see. So I have been giving him some little extra between meals to build him up. Here you see. And in spite of that the dog was overfed. But as the dog was overfed, he became dull. Because you see, overfed, if you are feeding more than you require, what will happen? You will turn into a fat, obese boy. And you will feel some drowsiness, some fatness. You will not feel difficulty in moving. Same was the condition of the dog. The dog was fat enough. He was fat enough. But here his loss of energy, his dullness was due to overfeeding. Excess of food, excess of love that was given, that was the reason of dog being dull. But here you see, the lady fails to understand. What she say? Extra. She thought that the dog requires more food, more energy, more nutrition, more balanced diet. So she start giving her extra meal between cold liver oil and bowl of Horlicks. Here you see, my dear friend, Horlicks, the most favorable drink for you. Most of the child likes Horlicks mixed in the milk. It makes our health. But here you see, look at the funny idea, look at the humor, look at the humor that the narrator has pointed out. In fact, this is a kind of a sarcasm. Here you see sarcasm. The dog is given Horlicks. See, what talk of a man. I fail to see that how many of the people are able to purchase one bottle of Horlicks to eat and drink. To make him sleep, nothing much really. Nothing much. What more she wants? Here you see, nothing much. This is irony. This is the irony of the situation. What is the irony of the situation? An irony of the situation is the opposite. Is the opposite of what is expected. She was expecting that over care, over food will give the dog more energy, but opposite. And did you cut down the sweet things I told you? The narrator interrupted. What he said? That whether she had cut down the list of what? List of what? List of what? Sweet things. Sweet things. Sweet things. Meaty चीजों को want to curtail. Curtail means what? Cut down. Curtail means what? Cut down. Curtail. Cut down. Cut down. Lessen. Make less. Make less. But here is the question. What is the question? That did you cut down the sweet things? Did you make less? Have you given the less amount of sweet things? The narrator has already warned Mrs. Pamphlet that the dog should not be given sweet things. Here, the narrator inquired. The narrator asked whether she has cut down the sweet things that is not required to be given. Then what he says? Oh, here you see. Oh, this is sign of exclamation. She wished, alas, she could cut down. Alas, she could cut down the sweet things. In spite of the warning, the dog was given sweet things. When the narrator inquired whether it has been cut down or not. So what is the reaction? Oh, I did for a bit, but he seems to be so weak. What she said, that she tried to cut down a little bit. But what was the result? When she cuts down a little bit of sweet, what was the result? The result was that she thought that the dog has turned weak. The dog has become weak. So I had to relent. He loved cream cakes. You see, my God, what he loves? Cream cakes. He loves cream cakes. Cream cakes. Cream cakes. Cream cakes, chocolates, cream cake, chocolates. So I can't bear to refuse you. She flatly refused. What she said? That whenever the dog demands creamy cakes and chocolates, she cannot refuse. In spite of that warning, in spite of that, she has been warned to cut down the sweet things. But here you see how much Mrs. Mr. Pumphrey was in care of that dog. So look at the over affection, over love, over care. I look down again at the little dog. Oh, so here you have seen, here, dear friend, you have seen that how the narrator has beautifully explained the very story. In the very first paragraph of the story, the narrator has beautifully explained about the dog. In the second paragraph, the narrator talks about Mrs. Pumphrey, the rich lady, who is over possessive. She cares the dog a lot. And that resulted that she started overfeeding the dog. Excess of food is given. And in spite of that, in spite of the warning, the narrator has already warned. Because he was a veterinary doctor, he has already warned not to give sweet things. But whenever the dog demanded, whenever the dog asked, she cannot resist and she cannot refuse. So here you see the very true picture of a rich lady is being painted by the narrator. And narrator has successfully painted a true picture of that kind of a dog and the women that is present in our society. You could see that how somebody is very much careful about his pet dog. Funny thing is that the pet dogs have their house. They used to sleep in air condition. And escort dogs, they are inspectors, they are generals. The sniffers dogs have been paid salary. If you on the airport authority, they have a trainer dogs. they are called inspectors, they are called SIs, they are SPs, DSPs. Funny thing is that government gives the salary, and who is taking the salary? The salary is given to the dog's trainer, the master, for his food and for the whole day. What is the duty of that dog? To sleep, and whenever a suspicion is caused on the airport or in the aeroplane, the sniffer dog is used, and these dogs are trained by his trainer. So the salary is given for the trainer and the dog, and the post is also. So here you see, military have and police have trainer dogs. So this is the very common thing, that the dogs are the best pet that we used to be. So this is what I want to say from my point of view. Now it is your turn. Ask your question. Thank you. Please ask. It is your turn. Please ask your question. Thank you.